Have you ever observed someone in their late years, brimming with vitality, sharp-minded, and wondered about their secret? Or perhaps you've seen others grappling with exhaustion, illness, and a fading enthusiasm, and pondered what distinguishes them? The reality is, age need not be an obstacle to maintaining strength, vibrancy, and joy. There exists a path to not only extend your lifespan but to enhance its quality, fostering better health, greater happiness, and an energy that defies the passage of time. Groundbreaking research from Harvard indicates that embracing 5 straightforward yet potent habits can add over a decade to your life while dramatically reducing your susceptibility to chronic ailments like heart disease and diabetes. In this exploration, we're uncovering these 5 invaluable habits that can revolutionize aging into life's most fulfilling phase. From practical steps you can implement today to surprising insights that even medical professionals find astonishing. You'll discover how to flourish with strength and joy, irrespective of your age. Why stick around until the very end? Because the 5th habit is a true game changer, perhaps the missing piece to unlocking a level of vitality you never imagined possible. Join us as we embark on this transformative journey together. Imagine, for example, your grandmother who started volunteering at a local animal shelter in her 70s, not only finding fulfillment but also staying active and engaged with her community. Now let's dive into these life-enhancing habits. If you find value in this, please leave a comment with number 1, and for more enriching content to inspire you, consider turning on notifications. Now let's begin. Number 1, take regular walks. It's a seemingly simple recommendation, yet it holds immense potential to reshape your life. If you've already incorporated walking into your daily routine, let's pause to celebrate your accomplishment. Congratulations! You're engaging in something truly extraordinary, not just for your physical health, but for your mind, your spirit, and the precious years ahead. Each step you take is a quiet act of self-compassion, a gift to your body as it moves, stretches, and strengthens. But it extends beyond that. It's a gift to your soul, a reminder that you're alive, that your lungs still draw breath, that your heart continues to beat with purpose, and that the world is brimming with small joys awaiting your attention. If walking isn't yet a habit for you, don't let that deter you. There's no need for guilt or pressure. Today can mark the beginning of something beautiful. You needn't leap into an ambitious routine or conquer miles immediately. Begin small with just a handful of gentle steps. Walking is wonderfully accessible. It doesn't demand athletic prowess, fancy gear, or a gym membership. It's an invitation open to everyone, regardless of age, fitness level, or experience. All it asks is that you step outside, inhale deeply, feel the ground beneath your feet, and allow your body to ease into motion. Let your heart guide you as you go. The benefits of walking ripple far beyond what you might expect, touching every aspect of your being in ways science continues to illuminate. With each stride, your heart pumps a little harder, sending life-giving blood coursing through your veins, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. It's a symphony of vitality, each step a heartbeat, each heartbeat a promise of resilience. Research from Harvard Medical School reinforces this, noting that regular walking can slash your risk of heart disease by as much as 40%. That's not just a statistic. It's a lifeline, a chance to keep your ticker strong, ward off illness, and stack the odds in favor of more vibrant, healthy years. But the magic of walking doesn't stop at your heart. It's a whole-body tonic, helping to regulate blood sugar, steady your blood pressure, and maintain a healthy weight. These aren't small victories. They're shields against chronic foes like diabetes, obesity, and hypertension. Each step you take is a quiet rebellion against a sedentary life, a declaration that you're choosing wellness over weariness. And then there's the profound healing it offers. When you walk, your body releases endorphins, those natural feel-good hormones that sweep away stress, anxiety, and the heavy fog of negativity. Think back to a time when a walk left you feeling lighter, your breath deeper, your mind clearer. That's walking working its quiet magic, resetting your spirit amid life's storms. On days when the world feels too loud, when exhaustion creeps in, or when you just need a moment to reconnect with yourself, lace up your shoes and go. Let your steps carry away your worries. Let the breeze brush against your skin. Let the sun's warmth or even the cool kiss of rain remind you of life's simple beauty. You don't have to venture out solo either. Picture this: inviting a friend, a family member, or someone dear to your heart to join you. Walking side by side, sharing laughter, swapping stories, or simply soaking in comfortable silence. It's a chance to deepen bonds, to weave memories, and to remind each other that life, with all its messiness, is still worth savoring. You don't need a grand destination. Start where you stand, a loop around your neighborhood, a sunrise stroll through a nearby park, or a quiet trail you've passed 100 times without exploring. Let your feet wander. Let your eyes drink in the details. The way the light dances through the trees, the chatter of birds, the rhythm of your breath. If you can, tuck your phone away. Don't let screens steal you from this moment. Be here fully. Feel the air fill your lungs. Hear the world hum around you, and let yourself be enveloped by the present. Why start today? Because life itself is a journey measured in steps, and walking is one of the simplest, most profound ways to honor it. You don't need grueling workouts, costly equipment, or intricate plans. Just the willingness to stand and move. It's a humble act with outsized rewards. A stronger body, a calmer mind, a fuller heart. Every step says, I choose myself, I choose health, I choose joy. So why not begin right now? Rise from where you sit, step into the open air, feel the cadence of your stride, and let yourself be swept up in the physical and emotional renewal walking offers. Whether it's 5 minutes around the block or a half-hour ramble, every second of movement counts. You deserve a life pulsing with energy, rich with happiness, and grounded in well-being. And it all begins with that first step. Imagine a retired teacher who started walking every day after retirement and found a renewed sense of purpose and energy. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with number 1 below. Your engagement helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 2, pay attention to your diet. Let's talk about something that becomes increasingly vital as the years roll by. Pay attention to your diet. As we age, eating healthy can feel like an uphill climb, sometimes as daunting as trying to recall where you last left your glasses or why the car keys are hiding in the fridge again. But whether we like it or not, food is the fuel that powers your entire being. It's the difference between cruising through life like a finely tuned sports car or rattling along like an old rusty pickup that groans at every turn. A balanced diet isn't just about tacking extra years onto your calendar. It's about infusing those years with vigor, clarity, and joy so you can revel in your golden decades at the height of your powers. Imagine this: reaching 80 and still sliding into your favorite pair of pants with a grin, not a grimace. Picture yourself keeping pace with your grandkids as they dart around instead of watching from the sidelines, winded and wistful. That's the promise of eating well. Not just longevity, but a life lived fully. So what does eating healthy really mean? Let's clear the air. It's not about sentencing yourself to a lifetime of nibbling lettuce like a bunny or enforcing a diet so rigid it would make a Hollywood starlet blush. It's far gentler, far more approachable. It's about striking up a friendship with real, whole foods, the kind that don't arrive with an ingredient list longer than a drugstore receipt or a barcode that whispers factory made. Envision your plate as a canvas painted with nature's best. Plump, juicy fruits that burst with flavor. Think tart apples, sweet berries, or a sun-ripened peach. Crisp vegetables that crunch with every bite, from emerald spinach to ruby beets. Hearty whole grains like quinoa or brown rice that fill you with grounded energy. Lean proteins: chicken, fish, or lentils that repair and renew. And healthy fats from avocados, nuts, or olive oil that keep your system humming like a well-oiled machine. These are your steadfast allies on the journey to aging with grace and grit. They fortify your heart against strain, bolster your bones against fragility, sharpen your mind against the fog of time, and, most crucially, keep you from crumbling into a dry, overdone biscuit left too long in life's oven. Now cast your eyes on the flip side. Processed foods, those deceptive frenemies lurking in bright packages and drive-through bags. They're loaded to the brim with sugar that hooks you, salt that swells you, and unhealthy fats that clog you, piling on pounds faster than a 5G connection streams a viral video. Overindulging in these is like swinging wide your front door for trouble, welcoming diabetes, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation with a warm handshake, a cozy armchair, and a steaming cup of tea. Who wants that kind of house guest unless you're aiming to age at warp speed like a teenager sprouting a beard overnight? It's high time to nudge these saboteurs out of your life, or at least to the fringes. Your brain, that brilliant engine of memory and mischief, craves proper fuel too. Did you know it's as vulnerable to poor diet as an outdated computer is to a glitchy update? The National Institute on Aging offers a beacon of hope. A nutrient-rich diet can cut your risk of Alzheimer's by up to 35%. That's not just a number. It's a lifeline to holding on to the names of your grandkids. Not just the specials at your go-to bakery. Stock your pantry with brain-boosting champions. Leafy greens like kale and Swiss chard, packed with vitamins to keep neurons firing. Berries, blueberries, strawberries brimming with antioxidants to fend off decay. Nuts like walnuts and almonds, offering a satisfying crunch and healthy fats. And fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, rich in omega-3s that keep your mind nimble. Don't let your brain punch out early because you chose fries over foresight. And then there's your gut. Oh, how it begs for attention. Nobody wants their insides staging a sit-in, grinding to a halt like rush hour traffic. Fiber is your golden ticket here, sweeping through your system to keep everything flowing smoothly like a gentle river carving its path. Skimp on it and you're flirting with a sluggish digestive disaster. Those prolonged bathroom visits that turn into philosophical musings on life's mysteries. Spare yourself that fate by piling your plate with fiber-rich treasures. Vibrant veggies like broccoli and carrots, nutty oats that warm your mornings, earthy beans that hearty up your soups, and whole fruits, apples with their skin, oranges with their pith bursting with goodness. A happy gut doesn't just mean easier days downstairs. It's a quiet conductor of your mood and energy, lifting your spirits and keeping you steady from dawn to dusk. Let's raise a glass literally to water your unsung anti-aging elixir. As we age, our thirst signals can fade like a whisper, but the need for hydration only grows louder. Let dehydration sneak in and it'll drain your vitality faster than a summer heat wave, leaving your skin as parched as the Sahara and your kidneys laboring like overworked mules. Sip more water and watch your body hum. Your energy rebounds, your complexion softens, your systems align. Steer clear of sugary sodas and processed juices, those liquid candies masquerading as refreshment. And if plain water feels too mundane, brew a pot of herbal tea. Chamomile, peppermint, or hibiscus can detox your system while delivering a soothing dose of antioxidants, turning hydration into a daily delight. So how do you weave healthy eating into your life without feeling like you're mourning every lost treat? The secret lies in planning, like a captain charting a course through stormy seas. When you know what's on your menu, you're less likely to be seduced by the siren call of crispy fried chicken or that towering cake your grandkids hauled over with pleading eyes. Meal prepping isn't just for fitness gurus. It's your shield and sword, saving you time and guarding against those last-minute, regret-soaked dashes to the fast food window. Don't stop at main meals. Plan your snacks and sips too. A handful of almonds mid-morning, a crisp apple in the afternoon, a cool glass of infused water. These keep your energy as steady as a metronome. Take it a step further. Reclaim your kitchen as your domain. Let's be honest, no faceless fast food cook flipping burgers in a haze of grease knows your belly like you do. Why entrust your health to someone who wouldn't recognize you in a lineup? Cooking at home hands you the reins, fresh ingredients you handpick. No mystery chemicals lurking in the mix. Flavors tuned to your palate. And here's the twist. It's not a chore. It's a playground. Picture yourself experimenting with a splash of cumin, simmering a pot of veggie stew, or plating a meal that sings with satisfaction. That act of nourishing yourself becomes a daily ritual of joy, a quiet rebellion against the grab-and-go grind. Don't feel pressured to overhaul everything in a single dramatic sweep. No one's asking you to torch your comfort foods or chain yourself to a blender churning kale smoothies. Start small, with steps so gentle they feel like a breeze. Toss a handful of berries into your breakfast bowl. Trade that floppy white bread for a chewy whole grain slice, or swap the candy jar for a mix of nuts and dried figs. These tiny pivots gather momentum like a snowball rolling downhill, building into habits that feel as natural as breathing. Not a burden to bear, but a rhythm to live by. You're not just eating to get through the day. You're eating to thrive, to glow from within. A balanced diet keeps you youthful, skin supple, eyes bright, muscles ready. It fuels your strength to match those grandkids as they zip around like tiny tornadoes of energy. You deserve to feel extraordinary, to wake up each morning buzzing with life, to stride through your later years free from the shadow of health worries holding you back. So why not start today? Open your fridge door, let your eyes roam, And pick one thing to swap for a smarter choice. A soda for water, a cookie for an orange. That single step sets you on a path to eating better, living better, being better. You've got this, your golden years are waiting to shine. Think of a neighbor who started making small changes to their diet, like swapping sugary drinks for water, and experienced a significant boost in energy and overall health. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with number 2 below. Your engagement helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, continue being mentally active. Did you know that nurturing your mental sharpness is just as vital as keeping your body in good shape? Much like your muscles need regular exercise to stay strong and functional, your brain craves consistent stimulation to remain quick, alert, and capable of enriching your life. An active mind isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity for maintaining your independence, vitality, and joy as you move through the years. When you dive into activities that challenge your intellect, whether it's reading a gripping novel, tackling a tricky puzzle, mastering a new skill, or simply pondering life's big questions, you're doing far more than passing the time. You're actively building a foundation for a future filled with purpose and resilience. Engaging your brain doesn't just make your days more interesting. It's a proven way to safeguard your cognitive health, protecting against the gradual decline that can come with age. Let me share a story about Richard, a 76-year-old retiree from a quiet little town in Oregon. Richard spent decades as a school teacher surrounded by books, ideas, and eager young minds. He thrived on the energy of learning and teaching, but when retirement came, his once busy days turned into a monotonous blur of routine. He started noticing little lapses, forgetting where he parked his car, struggling to recall a friend's name, and it worried him. He felt his sharpness slipping away, and with it a piece of the vibrant man he'd always been. One crisp autumn afternoon, while sipping coffee at his favorite local cafe, Richard's life took an unexpected turn. Across the room he spotted a group of seniors gathered around a chessboard, their faces alive with enthusiasm as they debated a book they'd all read. Their laughter, their animated gestures, the spark in their eyes. It hit him like a revelation. What he'd been missing wasn't youth or physical strength, but the mental spark that had once defined his days. He realized he'd let his mind grow idle, and it was time to change that. That very day, Richard made a bold choice. He would learn to play the piano. At nearly 80, the idea of picking up an instrument felt intimidating. His fingers weren't as nimble as they once were, and sheet music looked like a foreign language. But instead of dwelling on the difficulties, he reframed it as an exciting journey. He started small, spending just 20 minutes a day at the keys, fumbling through basic scales and simple tunes. It wasn't easy, but he persisted. Within weeks, something remarkable happened. Richard's mind felt clearer, more focused. He could remember things more easily: phone numbers, grocery lists, even the lyrics to songs he hadn't heard in years. But the real magic was how alive he felt. The piano didn't just sharpen his brain, it rekindled his spirit. Soon he joined a local music club where he played for friends and neighbors, turning quiet weekends into celebrations of music and connection. What began as a personal challenge became a gateway to a richer, more fulfilling life. So how can you keep your brain buzzing with energy every day? The beauty is that you don't need to master a piano or overhaul your life to see the benefits. Small intentional steps can work wonders. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to stimulate your mind is through reading. When you pick up a book, you're not just absorbing words, you're exercising your imagination, strengthening your reasoning, and deepening your understanding of the world. A novel can whisk you away to distant lands or past eras, while a non-fiction book might challenge your assumptions or inspire fresh ideas. If long books feel overwhelming, don't worry, start with shorter pieces. Newspapers, magazines, or even thought-provoking blog posts can do the trick. The key isn't the volume of what you read, but the quality. Choose material that stretches your thinking, sparks curiosity, or makes you see things in a new light. Every page you turn is a workout for your brain, keeping it nimble and engaged. Beyond reading, games that test your mental agility like chess, Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or logic riddles are fantastic tools for keeping your mind in top form. These aren't just fun distractions, they're like gym sessions for your brain. Each puzzle you solve strengthens your memory, hones your problem-solving skills, and boosts your ability to think on your feet. There's a quiet thrill in cracking a tough riddle or finishing a crossword, and that sense of accomplishment fuels your drive to keep going. Another incredible way to keep your brain sharp is by learning something new. It could be a language. Imagine ordering coffee in French or chatting with a Spanish-speaking neighbor. Or maybe it's a hands-on skill like cooking a gourmet dish, painting a landscape, or knitting a scarf. Trying something unfamiliar forces your brain to stretch and adapt, forging new neural pathways that keep it youthful and resilient. Studies show that lifelong learners, people who embrace new challenges, tend to maintain better cognitive function as they age. Don't underestimate the power of social connection either. Engaging in deep, meaningful conversations with friends, family, or even strangers can do wonders for your mental agility. When you listen to someone's story, debate a hot topic, or ask thoughtful questions, your brain lights up processing, analyzing, and connecting ideas. Socially active people often enjoy better brain health and a lower risk of conditions like dementia compared to those who retreat into isolation. A good chat isn't just heartwarming, it's a workout for your mind. If you're looking for a quieter approach, consider meditation or mindfulness. These practices aren't just about relaxation, they sharpen your focus, reduce mental clutter, and enhance your ability to retain information. Spending just 5 or 10 minutes a day breathing deeply, tuning into the moment, or letting go of stress can rewire your brain for clarity and calm. Over time, you'll notice improved concentration and a greater sense of mental control. The best part, you don't need to reinvent your routine to start. Small actions add up. Read a single page of a book before bed. Tackle a quick Sudoku puzzle over breakfast. Try a new dinner recipe. Call a friend and ask about their day. Each little effort keeps your brain firing on all cylinders, paving the way for a life of confidence, independence, and fulfillment. Why wait to take charge of your mental health? Keeping your brain active isn't just about dodging memory loss. It's about embracing a richer, more vibrant existence. Those who stay curious, seek out new experiences, and challenge themselves carry a youthful spirit no matter how many candles are on their cake. A healthy mind unlocks doors to new adventures, deepens your connections, and ensures you can savor every moment of the life you've built. Think of a woman who started learning a new language later in life and found a renewed sense of purpose and mental sharpness. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with number 3 below. Your engagement helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Now, Let's move forward. Number 4, do strength training. If you've already made strength training a part of your routine in your 70s, 80s, or beyond, give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back. You're not just exercising, you're making one of the smartest, most impactful investments in your health, independence, and overall quality of life. Far too many people assume strength training is reserved for young gym-goers chasing six-pack abs or bulging biceps, but the truth is it's one of the most effective ways to combat the effects of aging and keep living life on your terms. Strength training goes way beyond building muscle. It's a powerhouse for improving mobility, enhancing balance, boosting bone health, and ensuring you can keep doing the things you love for years to come. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. This is why lifting a bag of groceries or climbing a flight of stairs can start to feel harder over time. But here's the exciting part: you don't have to accept that decline as inevitable. Regular strength training can slow it down, halt it, or even reverse it, keeping your body strong, capable, and full of energy. Think about someone like Margaret, an 82-year-old grandmother from Colorado. For years she'd been active gardening, walking her dog, keeping up with her grandkids. But as she hit her late 70s, she noticed her strength fading. Getting up from her favorite armchair took effort, and carrying her watering can felt like a chore. She worried she'd have to give up the little joys that kept her going. Then a friend convinced her to try a senior fitness class that included light strength exercises. Skeptical but willing, Margaret gave it a shot. She started with simple moves, lifting small hand weights, doing seated leg lifts, holding onto a chair for support as she practiced squats. At first it felt awkward and her muscles ached a bit, but within a month she was stunned by the difference. She could stand up without a struggle, carry her gardening tools with ease, and even keep up with her grandkids' boundless energy. Strength training didn't just rebuild her muscles, it restored her confidence and independence. Now she's the one encouraging her friends to join her, proving it's never too late to take control. The benefits of strength training are vast and practical. For one, it protects your bones. As we age, bone density can decline, raising the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Weight-bearing exercises, think light dumbbell lifts, bodyweight squats, or even wall push-ups, stimulate bone growth, making them stronger and more resilient. Stronger bones mean fewer worries about falls turning into serious injuries and better stability for all your daily movements. Then there's balance and coordination, which naturally wane over time, making falls a bigger concern. Strength training targets your core, legs, and glutes, the muscles that keep you steady and in control. When these areas are strong, you'll walk with more assurance, climb stairs without hesitation, and bend down to tie your shoes without a second thought. It's not just about avoiding falls, it's about moving through life with ease and confidence. And let's talk about independence. A strong body means you can keep doing what matters to you, carrying your shopping bags, opening stubborn jars, getting in and out of the car without help. Strength training isn't just physical, it's mental. It's about resilience, freedom, and the pride of knowing you're still in charge of your life. Every rep you do is a step towards staying active, engaged, and unstoppable. You don't need a fancy gym or heavy barbells to get started. Some of the best exercises happen right at home with minimal equipment. Try a bodyweight squat to strengthen your legs and glutes, which makes walking and standing smoother. If balance is a concern, hold onto a chair or counter for support as you lower and rise. For your arms, grab a pair of light dumbbells or even 2 water bottles and do bicep curls or lateral raises to build the strength you need for lifting and reaching. Core strength matters too. Planks are a fantastic option if a full plank feels tough. Start with a modified version on your knees or lean against a wall for a standing plank. Wall push-ups are another gem, working your chest and arms to make pushing and lifting easier. These moves are simple but mighty, and when done a few times a week, they can transform how you feel and move. If you're new to this or haven't exercised in a while, don't let that stop you. Start slow and gentle, focus on form over force. Maybe it's 5 squats a day or lifting those water bottles 10 times. Progress at your own pace, listening to your body as you go. The goal isn't to push yourself to exhaustion, it's to build strength steadily and safely. If you've got health concerns like arthritis or a heart condition, check with your doctor first. They'll guide you on what's best for you. Your body is incredible, it can adapt and grow stronger at any age. Just 10 or 15 minutes of strength training a day can lead to better posture, easier movement, and a newfound sense of power in your daily life. Every session is a chance to invest in yourself, to keep your independence intact, and to enjoy the years ahead with gusto. Age isn't a limit, it's a reason to start. So why not take that first step today? Stand up, try a few gentle moves, and build toward a stronger, more vibrant you. Imagine a man who took up weightlifting in his 70s and found he could garden and play with his grandchildren with more ease and enjoyment. If you're still watching and feel inspired by this, drop a 3 in the comments below. Let me know you're ready to embrace strength, health, and thriving in your golden years. Thanks for being here. Your journey to a stronger life starts now. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with number 4 below. Your engagement helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, keep your social ties strong. One of the most impactful yet frequently underestimated elements of healthy aging is the consistent effort to nurture and sustain strong social ties. As we journey through the later stages of life, the value of remaining socially engaged grows exponentially, becoming a cornerstone of overall well-being that cannot be ignored. Loneliness, an all too prevalent struggle for many as they age, poses a significant threat to mental, emotional, and even physical health. Research has shown that prolonged social isolation can wreak havoc on the body in ways comparable to serious chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or a decades-long smoking habit. This isolation doesn't just dim one's spirit, it actively undermines resilience, heightening the risk of depression, anxiety, and chronic stress while eroding overall vitality. This is precisely why cultivating and preserving relationships with family members, friends, neighbors, or even broader community networks is not just beneficial but essential. These connections provide a profound sense of belonging, a wellspring of emotional support, and bursts of joy that serve as lifelines for emotional stability and cognitive sharpness. Social bonds act as a buffer against life's challenges, offering comfort in tough times and amplifying happiness during moments of celebration. To illustrate this, let me share the story of Margaret, an 82-year-old widow who found herself living alone after her husband's passing. In the wake of his death, her world gradually shrank. The lively daily exchanges, the shared routines, and the comforting presence of companionship faded into memory, leaving her enveloped in solitude. For years, she drifted further into isolation, her days blending into a quiet monotony. But one crisp afternoon, as she sat in her familiar rocking chair on the front porch, she caught the sound of cheerful laughter drifting from a small gathering of neighbors nearby. Initially, Margaret hesitated, unsure whether she belonged in that circle of unfamiliar faces. Then a kind gesture changed everything. An older woman from the group noticed her, waved warmly, and invited her over. What began as a tentative conversation blossomed into a turning point. That single interaction sparked a remarkable transformation. Before long, Margaret was no longer just a spectator to life, she became an active participant. She joined a local book club where lively discussions reignited her love for stories. She started volunteering at a community center, finding purpose in helping others, and to her surprise, she even took up dancing with a group of newfound friends who welcomed her with open arms. The loneliness that once weighed her down lifted, replaced by a renewed sense of energy and vitality she hadn't felt in years. Margaret's experience is a vivid testament to the transformative power of social connection. When you make the effort to stay in touch with loved ones, rekindle old friendships, humans are inherently social beings. Our need for meaningful interaction is woven into the fabric of who we are. Engaging in social activities, whether it's joining a neighborhood gardening club, volunteering for a cause close to your heart, or simply sitting down for heartfelt chat over a steaming cup of coffee, does far more than create warm memories. Keeps your mind active and alert, staving off cognitive decline and sharpening your mental faculties. Even the simplest exchanges, when infused with genuine connection, can instill a sense of purpose, banish feelings of loneliness, and foster a brighter, more optimistic perspective on life. The benefits of staying socially engaged extend beyond the mind to profoundly influence physical health. Scientific studies underscore this link with striking clarity. For instance, research from University of California has revealed that older adults who maintain robust social networks are up to 50% more likely to enjoy longer lives compared to their isolated peers. This statistic isn't just a number, it's a powerful reflection of how deeply social interaction shapes both the length and quality of our years. Social isolation, on the other hand, has been shown to weaken the immune system, elevate inflammation, and increase vulnerability to chronic illnesses like hypertension or cardiovascular disease. In contrast, nurtured relationships nourish the spirit, keeping you emotionally fulfilled, mentally agile, and physically healthier well into the future. Social connection isn't limited to in-person encounters, though those are invaluable. In today's world, even small intentional acts like picking up the phone to call a childhood friend, penning a thoughtful letter to a distant relative, or joining an online community centered around a shared passion can keep you tethered to the social fabric that sustains you. The key lies in taking proactive steps to seek out and maintain these ties rather than allowing yourself to retreat into the shadows of isolation. Planning a lunch date with a friend, hosting a family game night, or attending a local event doesn't just create moments of joy, it stimulates your brain, reinforces mental clarity, and infuses your days with positive energy. Pause for a moment and reflect. When was the last time you reached out to someone you care about just to hear their voice? Do you regularly participate in activities, be it a book discussion group, a crafting circle, or a walking club, that spark joy and connection? Life isn't solely defined by the chapters you've already written, it's equally about the experiences you continue to weave into your story each day. By engaging with the people around you, you enrich your existence while simultaneously uplifting others. A friendly wave to a neighbor, a sincere smile to a stranger, or a deep conversation with a loved one can ripple outward, creating waves of positivity that benefit everyone involved. Staying connected isn't just about forging new relationships, it's also about tending to the ones you already hold dear. Deepening those bonds through shared time, mutual support, and genuine presence ensures that your social network remains a source of strength and happiness. In doing so, you're not only investing in your well-being, but also contributing to a collective sense of community and care. Social ties, when cherished and sustained, become a powerful elixir for a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Think of a man who joined a senior center and found a new group of friends, leading to a more active and fulfilling life. What an incredible journey we've taken today. From the power of a simple walk to the strength of social ties, we've uncovered 5 golden habits that can transform aging into a vibrant, joyful chapter of life. So what have you learned so far? Maybe it's how walking can heal your body and soul, or how a healthy diet fuels your golden years. Perhaps it's the surprising power of strength training or the magic of staying connected. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below with one thing you've learned today and plan to bring into your life. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step toward a healthier, happier future. If you like this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and consider subscribing for more content to help you live your best life every day. Thanks for watching, and we'll